Here's how to make a rage beat on FL Studio. Let's jump straight in. We're going to start by changing our tempo to around 145 beats per minute. Rage will typically sit between 140 and 160 BPM. We're going to start by laying down power chords. These simply take a bass note and then 5 notes above this in the scale. This note would be called the perfect fifth. If you don't know what notes are in your scale, you simply go up here, select view, go down to scale highlighting, then choose a root note. In this case, we're using B. And then we can choose the scale. We're going to use the minor natural scale. Make sure to utilize notes that are 1 semitone apart. This creates tension. For the preset we're using a simple super saw layer, which is a saw wave with a few voices and some detune. And then we're going to modulate a cutoff so that the sound doesn't stay too open. Here's our chord progression. Now, since we have our scale highlighting on, we can see exactly what notes are in our scale. So now we can lay down a top line melody using any of these notes. Just use your ear to see what sounds good. Now we've got our chords down, we can add a bass line. We're simply going to follow the bass notes of the chords. For this sound, I'm using a soft sub bass from my plugin Grain X4. This is the Again Again sub bass. Now we want to add a lead sound. Again, we can use any notes in our scales, just something that complements the chords and the top line melody. This is going to sit in the background to add some kind of ambience. Here's what we've got. And finally, we've got a counter melody. These play almost accent notes that just fill the melody out. For these sounds, I'd recommend using any kind of bells or key presets. Now you'll also see that there's other layers here. With the chords, for example, we've stacked another chords layer just to fill this out again and make it sound wider. And finally, we have this pattern, which is literally just the chords, but arpeggiated. This means played 1 note at a time. This gives that perfect kind of digital futuristic sound that we want in rage beats. Now it's time for our drums. I've taken sounds from my Listen Up drum kit, specifically in the trap section. This kit has over 200 sounds. I've taken a typical Spins 808 sound, and I've laid down this pattern, which again just follows the root notes of the chords. You'll also see that I've layered in this sound. You can switch up 808s for this cool effect that you hear in some rage beats. Now for the drums, we're going to want to add a snare pattern. We'll typically want our snare to sit on the 3rd and 7th beats, with accent notes in between. Then we've got this 2-step hi-hat pattern, with the occasional roll and some low notes. Then finally we have this open hat, and this accent snare. Now we've got our 808, we want to add a soft clipper to the master. This gives that kind of distorted sound. Here's how these drums sound with the soft clipper on. You can hear when the open hat hits, it really distorts the beat. For the mixing, there's not really much more you need to do. The soft clipper is definitely the most important part because all rage beats have that distorted sound to them. You'll see that I've got an ozone on the master. I just use this to get the beat as loud as possible, but this isn't necessary. And that's how you create a rage beat on FL Studio. Here's how this sounds all together. By the way, if you want access to Grain X4, which has over 400 presets and is currently 70% off, then make sure to check out the link in the description. My Listen Up drum kit is also linked in the description, where you can get all of the drum sounds used in this beat.